Welcome back to the Inn at the End, friends. Our troopers are already at their table, getting underway. Why don't you go join them? I'll bring you a drink.
What time is it? What time of day?
Afternoon.
6:36 p.m.
Afternoonish. Sun's still up. Still pretty busy outside.
Okay, guys, I'll be right back. I'll catch up with you, and I want to run back to the jeweler and see if I have an idea of what I would like in that gem.
Oh yeah,
for the enchantment.
It's too late.
Well, is it?
It's too late, can't do it.
DM?
you go to the jeweler.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're there.
Yeah, so
You made it.
it's
Easy
still
enough.
open.
It's still open.
Okay.
Nothing's changed.
Oh, jeez. Okay. I was going to see... hello again.
Hello.
It's me.
I haven't finished yet.
Yeah, that's totally fine. In fact, I was kind of hoping. So, the enchantment thing.
Yes.
I'm a little short on gold. I was wondering if you would be willing to negotiate the price.
Oh, what's your offer?
Well, let me tell you what I'm looking for first, and then maybe we can talk about
Absolutely.
price. Have you heard of the gem of seeing?
The gem of seeing.
Yeah.
Have I, Alex, the DM, heard of a gem of seeing? Oh, this is my laptop where some of the keys don't work, so give me a second to pull up my on-screen keyboard.
Aren't some of them missing?
There's a row that just doesn't click.
Okay.
Wow, that's loud. Click.
How are you supposed to know you're clicking if it's not that loud, Alex?
Yeah.
You don't have the haptic feedback.
That's the digital audiophile version of the mechanical keyboard.
Also gross.
It's a
ASMR.
true sight.
Yeah.
It is rare. I have heard of the gem of seeing.
Okay.
Enchantment, absolutely. That's a
You
little.
kind of glazed over there for a moment.
I was going into my mind palace where all my enchantments are stored. It's a fantastic place. Sometimes the keys get sticky though, but I figured it out.
It's really loud too.
That's a fairly hefty enchantment. I could do a modified version.
Okay.
But it's going to be somewhere around 400 or 500 gold.
Gee, Melora. Okay.
Yeah. It's a hefty one. I mean, that gives you in essence, it gives you the sight of gods. You know, you may be able to see Haven the way they do.
Well, I'm not looking for all of Haven. I'm looking for one specific. Well, okay. Well, you've kind of answered my question. I think this is just too much.
Gotcha.
I gotta save my pennies.
Being able to see invisible things would be a little easier. That's going to be more along the lines of 100 gold, 125.
Okay. Would you be willing to take? I know this sounds like I'm lowballing you, but it's really all I have. I have 92 gold total.
Give me a persuasion check.
What does persuasion use? Charisma. Lordy. Yeah, let's figure that.
You're not charismatic?
Not in the least. That would be 11.
11 says, I can take that gold from you and put a see invisibility enchantment on it.
Yeah. Well, like, is it a one use per day kind of a thing?
It'll be once a day you'll be able to use it.
And are we talking invisible things, like magically invisible?
Yes, anything that's been made magically invisible. The difference with the true side, you're able to see into the ethereal realm.
Right, yeah. I'm not really interested in other planes. I'm more getting in touch with what's around me.
Yeah. No, it's a useful one.
Okay.
I can do that though.
All right.
Where things are slow right now, so why not?
Simon puts
Help
out
out
his
a cat
paw.
in need.
Yeah. All right.
I like it.
All right. Until tomorrow, then.
Until then.
All right. He hops down on all fours and runs out and tries to meet up with his buddies again.
Sounds good.
Hey, friends.
I tell Brooch about needing to salt the meat.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah, I saw the.
I got a
I saw the
bag.
sign.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. I'll get
It's
on that.
road salt. All fucked up.
Toxic.
But yeah, I brought some salt. So, do you need help or?
I can do it. No, that's fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I was gonna figure I had to do that anyways. I saw the stone things. They really like you doing that here. It's weird.
They're a little
Yeah.
weird about it.
Yeah.
Ben doesn't seem to think it's anything, but I don't know. I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Yeah. Last time I was here, it was you had to give half the money you had to your closest of kin.
Okay.
Which I think for some people was really weird because they just exchanged their own money like with their like husband or wife or whatever.
Well.
It's always odd.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those religious people.
Sounds like one of the biggest crimes here is assault and poultry.
Like,
All right, I'll work on that.
growing up in a place where we just mostly just had
Quilts.
one God and we
Yeah.
didn't really deal with a lot of this other weird stuff.
There's a lot of people that worship a lot of gods here.
Yeah,
Some of them I've never heard of, and some of them I don't think actually exist.
But anyway, it's better to follow along than get in trouble for stuff, I guess. So,
Yeah. It's salt. It's easy enough.
yeah. And I did have some of the jerky. It does come out pretty good, the salmon jerky.
I'll start jerkying it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe we'll throw
You guys
some
staying at the inn in
spices.
town?
Yeah, I think we were gonna stay
Okay.
at the
Safe travels?
Safe Travels Inn.
Yep. That's kind of the one. I'll still be on the boat. I like it here.
Cool,
More
man.
comfy here.
I'll go find the guys. I think they're probably gonna end up at one of those stone pillars. So if you need us, take it easy, bud.
Will do.
Corgan, Dorgan, and
Oh,
Morgan.
you like my hair?
Are they on the boat or are they with us?
Takes the hair or the paper off.
No, not yet. Not yet.
It's been an hour now.
I've been having Corgan and Dorgan following, just shadowing me.
Okay.
One is
Yeah,
7
looks cool
feet
as hell.
behind me
Is
on
it-
the left,
is it
and
like
the other one
super
is
anime
7
spiky?
feet behind
Yeah, it's
him
like a
on the
big
right.
old spike.
Just one spike.
Well, I don't remember. It's whatever you want it to be, but like 80% because you got it done on the side of the road.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's definitely anime spikes.
There you go. Yeah. Corgan Dorgan was with you guys.
Yeah.
And jet black.
Easy enough. Yeah. They play the role of bodyguard.
I mean, if not, I guess I would go get him.
What about your courier?
Yeah, that's
Morgan?
Yeah.
Well, I think Morgan's on the boat.
Okay.
Morgan's still Morgan's not ready for combat.
I'll help salt the
yeah,
fish.
yeah.
Maybe Brooch can turn
Morgan.
into a
Morgan,
qualified
yeah.
sailor.
More.
There we go.
More.
Morgan.
I'll figure out a name for you two.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Cool.
Then I leave.
Just Morgan is fine.
Yeah. And we'll say you guys meet up just outside of the Safe Travels.
All right. So
There's a big kind of open area with lots of stuff around there, so it's easy enough to catch up and meet together there. Cool.
here's the deal. We're going to the gravel house. We're going to do them a good deed. We're going to get their token. We're going to go up to the temple. And we're going to treat with a woman that has snakes for hair.
Did you say Grabble?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like that's the plan.
Their name is Grabble?
Gravel.
Like the stuff on the ground?
Like, I'm 90% sure they run a gravel business. Yeah.
Well, this
Pretty
is like a
certain,
mountainous area and
Yeah,
Right.
it would
probably
make
break some
sense.
rock.
Yeah.
And
Why not?
okay.
Who doesn't need gravel?
Hey, I'm down.
They need to open a Fae Door.
We can do that.
Yeah, anybody have, like, magic?
I mean, some.
Just me?
I think you and I are the only one who has access to magic.
And I guess Simon, too.
I mean, if you hit it hard enough, I'm sure it'll open.
All right. Let's go check it out. They
All
drew
right.
us a map. Roll survival.
All right. You guys followed the map to the gravel residence?
Yes.
It's about from, the base to the highest of the residence. It's about 3/4 the way up, maybe
Jeez.
150 feet up the cliff face.
All right.
And yeah, it's just these kind of winding paths as you get further and further up. They're less maintained, they're less used. But the paths are old. Like they're made of like these ancient, stones, big stones, and have just deteriorated over time. as you're heading up, you've got the directions that the bartender left you, and you find this residence that is built into the stone. Stone and wood is what make it up. Looks like they've added on out with wood from the main residence to kind of expand it. And it's a nice looking place, well crafted, but a little bit in shambles. It's harder to maintain those things, getting material up this high. But a nice, well carved door at the front. Some nice flowers in baskets hanging up around the front entrance. And there you are.
I knock.
After a moment, older lady comes to the door, opens it up, and just kind of a little bit seeing your group and says, "Hello.
You got a job?"
Yes. The proprietor of the Safe Travels sent us.
Oh, yes. Oh, my cousin's friend. You are here for...
Your seasonal token.
I see.
And to open a door.
Okay.
And I
Georgie, we've got people. Please, come in. Opens the door wide and lets you in. And it's just kind of, it's set into the cliffs about 15 feet or so, just this long, narrow residence. And then they've got, through what looks like it was a window, kind of stairs that go up into that more wooden structure that's outside. And as you go into there, where there's like this larger dining area, it says, please, my husband Georgie is here. My name is Ethel. It's good to meet you. I don't think I've seen any of you around town before. That's fantastic. Please sit. Food, tea,
sure.
cake?
I'll take a beer and some cake.
Beer. We've got some beer.
Tea
and cake.
sounds lovely.
Tea, absolutely. Let me get that set for you. And this older gentleman comes over, and he was working on some part of the house in the corner, and he looks at all of you, says, "What's going on? What Ethel brought you in? That should be... What's happening?"
We heard you needed something done discreetly, opening a door?
Oh, yes, our Fae Door. Oh, yeah. You're here to help us out with that?
Yes, the proprietor of the Safe Travels sent us our way, saying that you had a seasonal token in exchange for help.
Yeah, we'd gladly give that to you if you could help us out. What? You seem well armed. That should be good. Well,
Great.
How much do you know of these Fae Doors?
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely. Oh, well, okay. Let me give you a little history lesson then. You see, long ago, I don't know what the hell happened, but some stuff happened that was magic, and apparently, and it kind of points, directly past the window into the main stone domicile is this large runic facade of a door. It says,
Like Moria.
Like Moria, yeah. Very, very, very similar in that regard. It says, apparently, back when this place used to be, a little more magical or, fae or fairy-like or whatever, that would go further into another dimension of some sort, and you had a big old house because of it. That was like 1,000 years ago or something. I don't know, before my time. Before my grandpa's time and all that jazz. We've had a few people been able to open these things around town. Had a cousin was able to open his. Went pretty good. A lot of water came out of it, and we had like a waterfall in the middle of the city for like a week. Once it was all done, they had this big giant open cavern that was now part of their home, and we're hoping we got something similar. Maybe not the waterfall part, but it's dangerous to at least some degree. We got a seer to come in and take a look at it, and they said something's dangerous on the other side. So that's we've been kind of waiting to
Well, it's
open
the type
it.
of danger that can be fought with steel, or the type of danger that you just evacuate from.
Well, we don't know. That's why we were wanting some help with it. All we got from the seer is that it was dangerous. And we don't want to get the mercenaries involved. They're going to want, if they see inside it, they're going to want it. And they'll muscle their way in, I'm sure.
Did the seer mention anything about some like tall grass on the other side, or
They didn't give any
like
specifics.
maybe giant birds that fly around over
Or
there?
dogs, dog-faced men.
Yeah, dog-faced men.
Not dog-faced men.
Man-faced dogs.
Man-faced
Right, it was a
dog.
man-faced
oh,
dog.
God. Oh,
Right.
that's terrifying.
Maybe golden eggs.
Golden eggs. No, that sounds like that's probably a good thing. They didn't mention anything like that.
Yeah.
Bugs that impregnate you with these weird things that turn
Oh
you
my
into
God.
Yeah, make
All
you,
right,
like,
You
super
just
don't-
say the worst things.
We don't need to.
I never imagined any of those
I don't
things.
think we need to bring any of that up.
Georgie.
Yeah.
In exchange for your seasonal token, we'll open the door. We'll face whatever threat is on the other side, assuming it is within our abilities to face, and then we'll be on our way.
Hey, that's a deal I can manage.
So how do we open the door?
If you're not able to make it safe, though, we can't. That's
It's not like we can just close the door.
well. I mean, we want it to be safe is the thing.
Right.
So if you can't make it safe, I don't want to give up my token in case I can get somebody else to come in.
Well, this isn't going to be a problem. If it can be cut with steel, we'll take care of it.
Okay, all right. I'm. You know what? I think this is good. And he spits on his hand and puts it out.
And I do the same thing.
All right, it's a deal. Let me gather their stuff and I can open it up. They showed me how. And then whatever happens after that, I'm gonna be looking to you guys because I can swing a hammer at a nail, but that's about it.
Well, every problem's a nail.
Every problem's a nail. I don't think that's quite right.
And we're hammers.
And your hammers. Well, if this problem's a nail, then I guess I got the right crew, huh? All right.
We will take care of it. I
Yeah.
assure you.
Perfect.
How about that cake, though?
Oh yeah, the cake has been brought out. Tea has been brought out. You got a nice mug of beer, and
Did Corgan and Dorgan want anything?
they've got a beer in front of them. They're sipping away. The Georgie grabs a small stone box, lifts off the lid, and starts to work on the door. Basically, putting different bits of paint on different parts of the areas of the filigree in the stone, and has got like a piece of paper, and he speaks some elvish words that he's not quite proficient in. He says, all right, got that done. Lights a bit of incense. It's like, all right, this should take about 15 minutes or so. Once the incense gets to the bottom, that should draw the line and the ley lines or whatever, and it should open it up. That's what the guy said.
This seems super safe.
Look, we got Corgan and Dorgan,
Yep.
and it's about to get funky in there.
Yeah.
In there.
Yeah, in there.
Okay.
Not out here. No,
Got
sorry.
it.
That's just an old man.
Yeah. I mean, it would be easy, but like
Honestly, we could probably just...
she gave us some beer, so we figured she was nice enough.
No, not so funky out here.
All right.
In there, it'll be funky.
Do y'all think that it would be beneficial for us to maybe go in there quietly to kind of see what the situation is? Or do you think we should just go in claws ablazing?
Good question.
I'm more worried about something coming out at us.
Yeah.
I'd rather fight in there than out here. This is a really small house.
And yeah, the part that's not small is very breakable.
Well, we will proceed simply with caution. I don't think we need to be sneaking around, but
Okay.
I don't think we should make a full-on charge.
Yeah.
Darn it.
All right. 15 minutes pass. The end of the incense gets to the bottom. And as it's doing this, you see this line mirroring the incense just glow green as it splits the door. And at the end of it, without even noticing it happening, the relief of the door becomes a door.
Cool.
And in case it's an action, I don't know, but I summon my brand new packed weapon.
Okay.
And it's a sweet-ass greatsword.
Oh,
And it's,
right.
think of it like, I think they call them like the, what do they call them? Like the MacQuiltons or whatever that the Aztecs would have. But
It's
I'm
like the
thinking,
teeth on the side.
yeah, exactly. And I'm thinking it'll be like shark teeth or something. And it'll be like this big
Oh, that's
curved,
cool.
like it'll be like a
Like a
shark
claw.
bone shark bone type situation, like a rib. So it's kind of curved and it's got shark teeth on the other side.
That's
there
sick.
we go.
You know, I've got dire salmon bones.
Not as threatening. Not
Yeah,
as
but I
menacing.
haven't had time to make that yet. So I just have this cool packed weapon that looks however I want it to.
Exactly. There you go. And then the door is there, in front of you. You see Georgie and Ethel are kind of by the front door, and then they've got a little patio out there. They're just gonna stay out there and drink their tea and keep an eye on. And if they need a run, they're gonna run.
Simon opens.
Good
and
luck, boys.
Steps through.
All right.
All right.
I think maybe Orc and Dork should go through.
Yeah, I think we
Too
need to have a
late.
marching order, bro.
Yeah.
Going
Simon,
Simon's
time
in,
first.
yeah.
It's a time dilation portal. It's been 5 years by the time we get through, and you're just dead. Corpse is gone.
you guys so long?
I've been here for so long. As you enter into a not flooding, waterfall like you heard described otherwise, but a similarly damp cavern. Some cut stone along is kind of like a pathway that opens up into this larger cavern. Ray of sun comes in from some crag up above and lights the interior. And you see is just like this 2 foot to 1 foot deep pool of water around a large kind of stone in the center. And that's where the sun's kind of hitting. And you see plants growing, thriving in here. You hear the drip of water.
I yell back, hey, guys, it's actually kind of nice in here.
Yeah. And the way this thing opens, it opens up without any sort of obfuscation.
Cool.
Between the...
There's no like haze.
Yeah. You can just see right into the place.
Come on in.
Yeah, I mean, I walk in.
All right. Here, let's go.
Perfect.
You walk in and you're kind of like on this, upper platform that goes down into this area. As you walk down, you get to where that water is. And it's just this water, stones in the water. If you want to make a perception check to see if you see anything
Perception
inside,
check.
or if you want to make an investigation check and look around, the stone walls.
1.
I'll make an
You don't hear
investigation
much.
check.
I'm going to do perception.
Actually, I guess technically it's not a 1, but it could be
That's a 12 for investigation on
12?
the stones.
5 technically.
Perception 9.
26 for perception.
26 perception. And were you doing perception or investigation?
Investigation.
Okay. With the 26 perception, you do notice that some of the stones that are in the water move in just a little bit.
That's peculiar.
You
I've done this
notice there is a cavern, there's the cavern you're in, and the kind of ahead and to the right there is a crack that leads deeper in.
Interesting.
Hard to see with the shadows as is, but you're able to catch it.
Okay.
Valen, taking a look around, you kind of step into the water and are investigating the interior, kind of seeing what's around there. You notice that the floor itself is like a mosaic, like it's been there's been stonework done, and this water is kind of covered up over it. And you see a number of mosaics with crab-like features.
They're back.
Ben, I don't know if you noticed, but
The crabs.
yeah, I don't think those are rocks. They're moving. And so, considering your history, I just wanted to let you know, and you make of that what you want. But
You have disadvantage against all crab.
You're considered frightened when near a crab.
vulnerable.
I don't have that much memory of them eating me. So
I mean, you were given
Block it
a lot
out.
of that memory to the Bolchik earlier.
yeah,
Very detailed.
that was an intimidation check.
And then also, everyone, just take a peek over there. There's I think this goes a little bit farther in. I don't think this is the only place.
So we need to kill those rocks, right?
Not necessarily.
Somebody throw something at it. Dork?
I'm in the water, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a few feet into the water.
Can
Do
I
they-
kind of put my foot on one of the rocks and kind of push it?
You walk over to one of the rocks.
Are they
and move
approaching
it.
him?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. Give me a strength check.
Were they approaching us?
Doesn't look like
They were just
you with that
randomly.
high perception check were able to see some of them are moving.
That's a nat 1.
Nat 1. Fantastic.
Oh, did you get
Prize.
a draw from the bag?
Yeah.
Prize.
It's been we didn't,
We didn't
have
even have
one.
one last
We didn't.
at all. After having like 7. Remember, big things sometimes come in small packages.
Sounds.
This is heavy. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I got a tricorder.
Oh, hell yeah.
Star Trek tricorder.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Is it like one of those little metal things you put together?
I was
Or is
hoping
it-
that Alex would win that someday, but
Someday, baby.
We could trade.
it's like a little
If I
mini.
get something good, I'll trade.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's like a little mini. I think it makes sounds and stuff too.
It does.
Heck yeah.
Light and sound tricorder. Anyway, so I got a 1 on trying to push this rock.
You did. And so yeah, you kind of get your foot on it and just push on it, and
Slippery.
it is slippery, algae and barnacles, and you slip and fall backwards into the water.
Oh,
A big sound as you do, and not all of the rocks, but a good portion of them you see kind of turn and raise up, and you absolutely see a number of large crabs
Ben.
that are now aware of what's going on in the room, see some intruders, and are scuttling towards the lot of you. If we want to roll initiative here,
boy.
they are not scuttling with
Kindness in
nice,
their-
not
Yeah.
with kindness in their hearts.
Natural 20 initiative.
What?
That's a 17.
That would be 22. 23. Sorry, I forgot I upped my dex.
22 for me.
Oh, God, I gotta take the book. The Encyclopedia of Ghosts.
Sweet. I would like that. That's cool. That's really cool.
I put that in there. Yeah. That's the total Alex right there too. Saw that and I'm like, Encyclopedia Ghosts? That sounds like a D&D
We were
book.
talking about ghost stories like crazy yesterday too. You have to tell me how cool that tricorder is someday.
Oh, this is actually pretty cool. Famous ghosts and ghosts of the famous. Classic cases.
Nice.
Hauntings. Animal ghosts. Poltergeist. Revenge warnings and crisis apprehensions. And ghostly phenomenons. And ghostly legends. Getting ghosts.
It's kind of like Ben's book, you know? He's got all the ghosts around
He
him.
does have all the ghosts.
Remember the accordion ghost?
I do kind of feel like you should have this now. No. Because it's like your character. What's this Abraham Lincoln thing?
Just find some fun ghosts and we'll put them in Ben's haunting.
There's a picture of Abraham Lincoln in here, and I'm wondering why.
Jeez, Val.
Because his wife
you
saw
got,
ghosts
you got a
all the
17
time.
initiative, but you're last out of the group. Everyone rolled so high.
Jeez.
You're all going before these crabs.
Fuck these crabs.
Well, except I'm last in our group.
Yeah. So you're all going first, but with a 17, you're somehow going last out of the group. That was the surprising part.
Sorry, bro.
That's okay.
I guess I'm just the better paladin.
All right. For sure.
Get my metal voice.
Is anyone near me?
Probably most of us.
Dorgan.
I don't know that we spread out.
Oh, I did forget Corgan and Dorgan, so they go after.
Slow ass orcs.
They're pulling up the rear.
I told them to go first,
Yeah, but Simon went before them.
and they also don't listen to me. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You tell them to do a lot.
Borgin. Instead of Morgan, Borgin.
All right.
Could work.
There are about 6 of these crabs moving around this kind of like large rock in the center. And it is Mac's turn. Okay, that's why I had Mac on there. I was like, wait a second, who is that? Wait a second. But Mac, you're up. You're probably about 10 feet behind Valen up these stairs, and then the closest one in the water to you. You've got either on the left or the right. They are about 30 feet away.
Would you consider this swampy?
There was algae.
In what regard?
For my swamp boots.
Your swamp boots. What did the swamp boots say?
I don't take any negatives in swamps, and it gives me that grease thing.
Right. This is like clear water. So there's not a lot of mud. Like you see the mosaic underneath. So it's like a foot to 2 feet of water here. That slows down your movement. So you consider any of the water there difficult terrain.
Wanted to have the opportunity to finally have those boots do something. But
They did something in the blood swamp or whatever.
Oh yeah, the bloody fight.
Yeah, the fight
swamp.
pit.
Yeah.
fight pit.
Fight in the pit.
Yeah.
The fight in the pit.
Which turned dirty at some point.
Yeah.
So we got chased out of town.
Somebody made a dirty joke.
Yeah.
All right. I will get within 10 feet of one of the nearest ones. Next to Val, probably.
Yeah, there's two, kind of the left and right of Val, about 20 feet from him.
Okay.
On either side.
Okay, so I can move up to them. I have 35 feet of movment.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you can get to them for sure. Which is if it's left or right, and they're
left.
There you go.
And I do have my reach, so I'm going to attack twice, savagely.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be... I have a plus 6. 17.
17 hits?
So, first one... I should probably rage, too. Can I rage first?
You can rage.
I'll rage. And let's see what happens when I do my rage. It's a number 7. Flowers and vines temporarily grow around you until your rage ends. The ground within 15 feet of you is difficult terrain for your enemies.
I will say that the ground around you is also swampy.
Okay.
Because that would be the
Because it would be
because now there's
watery,
earth and
swampy.
mud
Okay.
and all that stuff.
That's dope.
Yeah. As you kind of step into the water, it's just this swamp, that just bubbles up around you.
That works out well.
A build a swamp workshop.
Build a swamp.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 plus, I already added that, 14 slashing damage.
14 slashing. You come up to this one and you chop it in half with your halberd.
It's dead.
Mm-hmm.
I chopped the other one.
I don't know if you can get to the other one.
I have 35 feet of movement. It was 10 to Val, and then it was
20 through the difficult terrain to get.
But I don't have difficult terrain because I have my boots. And it's
That's true. That happened
around.
before. But that one was 30 feet away from you to the left.
Oh, okay. So I still have 5 feet of movement. Is it 10 feet away?
No, it's like on the other side of that big rock now. Because it's like you got this big rock in the center and then this perimeter of water around. And so you went off to the left, and then there's 2 more ahead of you. I mean, there's 3 more on the other side.
All right,
so they're all just kind of like in a ring around this thing. They haven't been able to move yet.
I move back towards Val.
Okay. So you're about, 10 feet from Val.
And I already used that, so that's all my movement.
All right. Simon, you're up next.
All right. So they're kind of guarding the left side of the ring. I want to take side of the right side of the ring. And are there any approaching from that right side?
Yeah, you can see at least 2 of them coming
Okay.
from that right side.
I'm going to mark the first one, the closest one, as a favorite foe.
All right.
And I am going to train my crossbow on it. And I am going to shoot it.
All right.
And that is a 21 to hit.
That definitely hits.
All right. It's been a long time. A, so these, oh. And then,
Can some of the plants that are growing out be glowing?
Yeah, some are bioluminescent.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I imagine them on those lily pads, and then there's flowers in the middle that are glowing.
10 piercing.
10 piercing. All right.
Plus favorite foe. It's another 3.
3. That'll do it.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And I was going to have my swarm show up on that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Can I, since it's gone and done with, can I have my swarm wait in that location to trigger when the next one comes through? Does that make sense?
I'm not sure. The swarm being, isn't that the extra damage you do?
Right. It's another D6 that I can do from my swarm attacking whatever I just hit.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, do the full damage.
Okay.
Tell me whatever the full damage is, and then if there's excess and there's people, creatures nearby,
Yeah,
I'll cleave that
another
onto them.
4. Sweet.
Another 4.
Yeah.
So no, you clip into this one with the bolt, and you see it kind of stagger backwards and hit into the other one behind it.
That's awesome.
And dealing that extra damage to it.
And I actually have 2 attacks now with my level up. Can I do another crossbow?
Absolutely.
I'm going to go for that second one.
Yeah.
And I move my favorite foe.
I think that's a bonus action to do.
Okay.
Because you
and
can
I
do it on
already
subsequent
used that.
turns
Right,
on.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, okay. 24 to hit.
That hits.
Nice.
Extra attacks.
I know.
And another 4 on top of that. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, so 4 piercing. No favorite foe. Do I get another swarm? Or that's my bonus? Another bonus action.
I'm not sure. What is the requirements of the favored foe? Or if it's a bonus action, if it's once, if it's every time you hit, if it is.
So I'm talking about my swarm now at this point, not favorite foe.
Gotcha. So yeah, what's the swarm say on the feature for when it deals that extra damage?
Man, I feel like we've gotten really buff at level 5.
Level 5's a big step up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Favorite foe.
I mean, you get a feat,
55
you
HP.
get the proficiency bonus, you get extra attacks, your cantrips. If anyone's using cantrips, are buffer. Eldritch Blast is 2 targets.
Oh, yeah. The whole melee thing doesn't make any sense as a warlock.
Okay.
There we are.
Once on each of your turns, you can cause a
Gotcha.
swarm. So that
So
I think that
it's
answers
just
it.
once
Yeah.
on your turn that you add that extra damage.
But they're still mounting around that shell of the first one.
Yeah. These little owlbears just
Yeah.
tearing
Swarming
this
it.
crab shell to pieces.
So I guess that was a total of I forgot to add my 4 plus 7 piercing total on that second one, plus the 4 I did from the cleave.
Yeah. So yeah, it's looking hurt, kind of like staggering backwards as it is getting pummeled with the bolt.
Sweet. And while the camera pans to the next person, I'm loading my crossbow.
All right, Ben, you're up.
I go to a crab.
All right.
I want one.
And
They're a fair amount deeper now. The closest one is the one that Simon has got to, and I think is about 40 feet away.
Well, damn it.
I apologize. They've taken out the closest ones.
Then I'll shoot one with an Eldritch Blast.
All right. If you want to make an athletics check, you can try and get to it, I'll say.
Hop on some lily pads.
Yeah, there's rocks you can jump off that aren't crabs.
I'm not going to be able to make an athletics check.
I mean, you can roll and see. I'll just have you in water, closer to the crab if you fail. You can still Eldritch Blast from there.
I think that's a 17.
17, that'll do it.
Oh.
I'll say, yeah, you're able to, not take the water, difficult terrain, and you're able to jump on the rocks to get to this crab.
Nice. I hit it with my sweet new great sword.
Yay.
Here comes the one.
That's a crit. That is a crit.
All right.
Yes. So I guess I should just blow this thing up, get my smites rolling on it. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Waste
This
it
one
all.
that's already taken damage.
Okay, so that would be 12, 15 damage. Sorry, I'm just making sure there's nothing else. Wow. 26 damage, 29 damage to that crab. Oh,
29.
Oh, actually. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I got excited. I thought I Hexblade cursed it, but I didn't. Sweet. 29 damage.
All right. So yeah, what you do is you kind of jump on these rocks and you swing into this crab. And as you do, you just kind of cleave through it and you hit that like center stone that's in the middle, this bigger stone in the center. And you deal extra, I think it's 23 damage to that as it rumbles a little bit. And you see it kind of move back and legs come up from underneath it and move back again and legs come up from the other side. And a huge, massive crab starts to awaken.
Ben, what'd you do?
With that crit, it awakens a little earlier in initiative than it was going to.
Great. Great.
Valen, you're up
Yeah,
after
I
that. Unless there was something else.
I
Sorry.
use my bonus action quickly to Hexblade curse the big crab.
There you go. Hexblade's curse. Does it get a disadvantage on an ability check?
With curse,
Or is that Hex I might be thinking of?
yeah, nothing.
I think
just
yeah.
do
No,
more
I'm
damage.
thinking of the spell Hex.
And I can score criticals on it on a 19 as well.
Cool. Valen.
Is there how many little crabs are left?
There.
Oh,
Yes.
Yes, son?
so I have the Great Weapon Master feat, and because I scored a crit and reduced a creature to 0, I actually get to make a bonus attack. So instead of Hexblade Curse, can I just hit the big crab again?
Yes.
Okay,
Cool.
I'm sorry, guys. Sorry.
No, that's cool.
Sorry.
Hey, it's a feature, you know.
And
You want to use it.
Yeah.
And I rolled a 19, but that's a 25 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, damn! If it was Hexblade Curse,
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Wow. So fun. And this time I do 12 damage. And since it's my packed weapon, it does also do magical damage for the purpose of overcoming magical resistance.
Crab takes the hit.
And that's my turn.
All right.
Thanks, Val. Oh, and also can I pull from the prize bag?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
We'll get to you, Val.
It's fine if we don't.
Yeah. His head back out. I'm just going to go find my mom.
Let's go find my mom, guys.
It's taking too long.
Nice.
Ooh.
Like wine or something? Oh, no, it's
Perfume?
Perfume, yeah.
Hell yeah, perfume.
Thank God.
I know. All right, thank you.
Val, you are up. A giant crab
Wait,
has
Ben,
emerged.
Do you have something else? Okay. All right. Are there how many little crabs are left?
There are 1, 2, 3. There's 3 left. There's 2 on the left side, 1 on the far right side.
So there's 2 near me.
And the closest one to you is going to be on the left side, about 30 feet from you.
Okay, I'm just gonna go up to that one and attack it.
All right. Give me an athletics check to try and get through the water unencumbered.
Okay. That is a nat 1.
Holy shit.
That's 2.
With that, it is difficult terrain, basically, and you're only able to get up half your movement to it.
Okay.
Oh, I can smell it.
Yeah,
That's
it's strong.
Yeah, no, it's strong now.
Who put that in there?
I didn't.
not I.
It said $6 on the list.
Oh, it's a CD.
Oh, hey, that's Wild Iron.
Oh,
Cool.
That's Alex Hussey's band.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, nice.
Who recently opened for Everclear
They did, yeah.
Oh,
to
hell
like
yeah.
a packed out Albany
Yeah.
block party. I saw the picture that they posted.
Picture looks sick, doesn't
That
it?
was awesome. I like that perfume.
Yeah, it's not so bad.
Yeah.
It's pungent.
Yep.
Okay, so I can't get all the way to him.
Yeah, you're about 15 feet away from the crab.
Okay. I'll just use all of my movement to get there.
Use an action to dash.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, using action dash, you can get right up to the smaller crab, unless you want to attack the bigger crab, which is right next to you. It takes up the center of this, and so if you're in this cavern, you're always next to it.
Okay, sure. I'll attack the bigger crab then.
All right.
Maybe I can make up for that nat 1.
With a nat 2.
With an
No.
Are you kidding me?
What
Are
is
you kidding me? It's a nat 2.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
And that's going to be
Wait a second. You're on the left-hand side
Uh-huh.
attacking. Ben is on the right-hand side attacking.
Oh,
It is advantage.
Okay,
It is flanking.
Okay.
There you go.
A nat
You
3.
still can-
No. Okay, that's a 12, so 20 total.
20 total. That hits.
Yes.
There we go.
We got, took a while. Okay.
Oh, I felt so bad. It was a 2.
Jeez. Okay. 8. So that's 13 damage.
13.
And then I'm gonna use my extra attack. That one's a 3. But I have advantage.
You have advantage. Yeah, so definitely flanking this thing.
And that's a 2. Wow.
Son of a
God, you're the new Caleb.
yeah.
It is just
I've been
you
rolling
are not
high.
used to
Yeah.
fighting in water. Like you're like in the deepest part. It's like 3 feet of water you're in here, and you're just trying to move, and it is tough to do in the armor you're wearing.
Yeah. To be fair,
Swinging a
Ben
big
is
maul is tough.
Ben's
All right.
used to fighting crabs in water, so
Well, that's my turn.
Question. When this thing like got up and like put out its legs and stuff, did it move within the reach of my glaive?
It has not moved yet.
Okay.
Basically, it's just kind of like standing.
It just
up.
stood up,
I just
right?
yeah.
but it looks cool.
Ben showed you that it was there. As
What a
opposed
way
it
to
being-
wake up getting hit by your crazy weapon, and then if that had triggered a reaction from you, just
Clobber this thing.
Looks like we gotta salt some more meat, boys.
The smaller
Crabs
crabs
on the
are up next. The one on the right hand side is gonna scuttle over to you, Ben, and make an attack. Ooh, it's going to be 22 to hit,
Well, I don't have my shield out, so it hits.
and that is going to deal 2 bludgeoning damage, and you are now grappled.
What?
Yeah.
Not again.
oh boy.
The other 2 are going to
Now
go
I'm frightened.
over to you, Valen, and try and do the same thing. The first
one
one,
of them's got to come by me.
Valen's
to get to
ahead of
Val.
you.
Oh, 'cause it
Past,
moved.
yeah. The other one's gonna come to you. It's going to be a 20 to hit,
Yes.
and the second one is rolled a 3 is not going to hit on that one. But that deals 4 damage, and you are grappled in place.
That
right.
blows.
The huge giant crab is up next.
Look at his stuff.
The huge giant crab. Great.
That means I can move through its space.
Yeah, you're gonna be underneath it, just like shoving your glaive right through its carapace.
You're gonna pull a dire salmon on it. Emerge out of the middle of it, bloody and holding its entrails.
Looks like you got yourself a crab mech.
Ooh,
Oh.
You sit in its brain, you just poke and prod, you
Yeah.
drive a freaking
like
giant.
one of those wasps.
Yeah.
The giant crab is going to go after both of you,
What?
Valen and Ben, since you're flanking it and have hit it. The two of you, Valen, first attack is.
But it has disadvantage, right?
Does it?
Well, because we're flanking it.
No, that's not how that works. 23 to hit.
Yeah.
And then Ben rolled a 1 on that one. So misses you.
Do you get a pull from the bag?
I think I might.
Yay!
Let's let him pull from the bag, guys. I mean, I know he has an army of crabs, but
Ooh.
I don't like the faces Alex is making.
Yeah.
It's all big numbers. Oh, that one came out of its package. I can't find the rest of it. We're grabbing whatever this is instead. It is Final Faction, Hive Class, Drone, Final Faction, Cartoon Details on back.
Cartoon details.
So generic sounding.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a Dollar Tree?
of course it is.
I can also get Steadfast, Shift, Steel, Ruck, ACRM.
It's so generic.
You got the perfect voice for it, though.
You know, there's also a Dollar Tree comic book to go along with the Final Faction. So
Yeah, give us the bad news. Well,
37 damage as this giant claw comes in and crushes into you. And you are further grappled by this thing. It's just long sleeping and has been woken up and is not happy. You see it just grabbing and it's trying to pull you towards like its mouth to start chomping on you.
Wait a second. So we got a tiny crab grappling him, and,
And
now
the tiny
giant
crab comes with.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like on your
So
leg.
he's double grappled.
Double grappled.
bummer.
With that, that's the end of its turn. Corrigan and Dorgan are going to come up. They are just going to jump in the front of this big crab, and they're like, we know what to do, and make 4 attacks between the two of them. That one's going to miss. That'll be a hit. That's a natural 1. And that'll be a hit. So 2 hits on that.
Good Lord.
No, that's not bad. 25 slashing damage between the two of them on the big crab.
Does it look bloodied?
It doesn't look bloodied. Mac, you're up.
I might have to cast darkness on this and just wail on it in the dark.
It'd have disadvantage then.
All right, so I've
help.
got my swamp of cool plants around me, and I see Val getting picked up.
He's like above you now, like where you are. He's just above you. Like
Help
this
me!
crab has got him.
Help! It's trying to eat me.
Another crab is like on his leg.
So with my glaive, can I attack the arm that is holding?
You can try
Val?
and disarm it and have him drop Val. Yeah. It'll be a contested athletics check, and it'll be one of the attacks that you have at your disposal.
Can I do it savagely? I have advantage on strength checks, so
Yeah, you can have advantage on it. Yeah.
17 plus. I think my athletics is 7 now.
7. That'll do it. It rolled 16 total.
Cool.
So yeah, Val, you drop down next to Mac.
Cool.
The other smaller crab does still have you though.
Okay.
And with my second attack, I'm going to attack that crab that is holding on to him
The smaller one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right next to you.
savagely. That's a 16.
16. That hits.
9
9 damage.
slashing.
All right, you stab into that one. You like pierce a hole through it, like through its head. It's still going though.
All right, bonus attack. I'm going to swing my glaive around and hit him with the butt of my glaive.
All right.
3. 8.
8 to hit.
Yeah.
That does not hit.
I don't think so.
You bonk it and it doesn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's lost most of its brain, so it's not gonna. The concussion's not gonna do anything to it.
And with all of my movement, I'm going to go at... Okay, so how many of those small ones are left?
There's the one right next to you, and then there's the one. There's two. There's 2 that came over to that. One of there's one next to you. There's one just ahead of you, about 15, 20 feet, and there's one on the other side of the crab where Ben is.
35 feet. Do I have enough movement to go underneath the giant crab?
I don't think you've got it. Like the crab is, it's big.
He can't quite get his butt out of the water.
Yeah,
off the
yeah.
ground.
Like it's still kind of just sitting there.
Yeah.
Like it's slow, but its big, claws are there.
All right, I'll move towards the one on the right. You said there was another one, right?
There's one ahead of you, one right next to you, and then one on the other side of the crab next to Ben.
What is the relationship between the one in front of me and the big crab?
Platonic.
The big one's more of like a parental figure.
Well, yeah.
I mean, how are
Not
they
quite
in the
like.
room?
They're next.
It's a weird question, but
like it's a cluster.
It's a cluster
right there
of
because it's you, Val, and small crab, big crab.
Okay.
What's the family unit of the crab?
I mean, the theme of our season so far is family, and we're about to murder a family of crabs.
It's true.
Yeah.
I'll just go ahead and move 15 feet away from the little crab and Val.
Okay.
And I don't take an opportunity attack because I'm cool like that.
Yep. I'm remembering.
Because I hit him.
Seems
or
like
I
the
attacked
father
him.
crab walked out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
I get that vibe.
yeah,
And you're going closer to the other crab or closer to where Ben is?
I will go closer to the other crab, but
So go
still
down the.
I still want to remain like 10 feet away from it. if I
Gotcha.
can. Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah. You've got the cluster, you, crab.
Yeah.
And the big crab's in the center.
Yeah, and I'm trying to keep like 10 feet of distance between anybody. So
Yeah.
if anybody moves within my range, I can smack them.
Smacky wacky.
Simon.
Yo,
And I gotta pee.
Good luck.
let's resolve that first.
That's
Just kidding.
important thing to resolve.
Yeah, no, I'm doing a lot of the same shenanigans that I did last time. I'm gonna mark this giant crab my favorite foe,
Okay.
and let's go ahead and hit it with my crossbow. And for purposes of crossbow expert flanking and all that,
It is considered flanked at the moment.
then I'm gonna do that. I'm going to enact my crossbow expert skill.
You speak the magical words under your breath.
I got an
Crossbow expert.
18 and a natural 20.
There you go.
Holy
Do
moly.
you get a bag?
Yes, but I want to do it after
is-
I do the math because this is going to be crazy.
Gotcha.
Okay, so
So yeah, figure out what your dice are that you're rolling.
Yeah.
Because you've got your damage dice from the weapon.
Your favorite foe? I don't know. I'll stop talking.
okay, so I get so full damage, right?
Yeah. What are all the dice you're gonna roll? Right. Figure out what that
A
is.
D8, a D4, and a D6 with my swarm.
So that's gonna be 10, 8. So that's 18 base that you're gonna get.
Plus the 10 from crossbow expert,
Plus the 10, so that's 28, and then you roll those dice and add it onto it.
and I had a 7 plus 3. Okay, so another 10
Another 10.
plus another 10 from crossbow expert if that carries over in the crit.
We already added the 10 from the crossbow expert.
Right, on the front half. You're not adding it twice, is that correct?
You're not adding that twice. The only thing you're adding twice is the dice,
actual rolls.
the actual
Okay.
dice.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that would be
All the other static modifiers, so your ability modifier, that one,
Okay.
those are flat.
So we're at 20. What did you say? 28.
We're at 28, and then you have the dice with
I
the
just had
plus
another
3,
10.
which is another 10, so 38. And so you should have 2 dice left.
Yep, a D4, which is 2,
Right, so 40.
and then my swarm
Nice. That's really good.
plus another one.
40, so 41 total
Yeah,
damage.
Wow.
Yeah.
and I have a second attack. So I'm gonna do that again.
We're just burning through the prize bag. It's fine.
And that
Let's
would
make it up
be
for last time.
a non-natural 20
That
to
hits.
hit. Okay. So that's another. And I do not get favored foe or my swarm a second time, correct?
Right.
Simon's here.
Another 6 piercing.
Another 6.
Level 5 Simon. He's online.
Ooh, what's this?
Yeah, you take out one of its eye stalks with that bolt. What did you get?
I got a mighty cobra
Oh,
firework.
heck yeah.
You're welcome. It's been in a plastic box for a long time.
This is your
Oh
contribution.
yeah.
Cologne too?
No.
Did you get that for Bailey and she hated it and so she slipped it in the
You
bag?
slipped it in.
No, it says it's for men.
That really?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not here to.
Yeah. Fire. Jean-Philippe TriStar for men.
It's a hell of a name, but not as cool as Mighty Cobra.
Yeah, there you go. That's the cologne.
I can spray this
perfume
in somebody's
you
eyes.
That's.
I
yeah,
can blow
that's
this
true.
in somebody's
you can
face.
you can do that with anything in a spray bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Cool. So scanning
You did
around.
like 50 damage there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So scanning around. You said I took out an eye stalk.
You
and-
took out one of its eye stalks, and just gushing in odd green blue blood coming
That's
out of this
awesome.
thing.
Thanks for dropping by, friend. In the meantime, why don't you visit bit.ly/humbleinn and buy yourself something fancy on Humble Bundle. Help us keep the ale flowing around here. You can also leave our bartenders and troopers a tip over at patreon.com/in at the end. We hope to see you here next week. Until then, grab your sword and keep on adventuring.